Aloha everyone, welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. That was a pretty fresh and energetic intro considering it's midnight. I don't sleep. I am so stoked for this video because I've been planning months and months and months for this one. One thing a lot of people don't know about me is that I actually used to be a makeup artist. And I don't say that very often because I don't think I was that good. I don't know, I loved the creative aspect behind makeup, but all of a sudden when it became my job, and my clientele here wasn't exactly looking for a daily cut crease moment, I got kind of tired of it quickly and I turned to skincare, which of course is my passion, my love. And since then, to be honest, I have not delved into makeup in the same way that I delve into skincare. That being said, a lot of you guys who watch my videos also participate in the makeup world. Participate? Why does that sound so formal? A lot of you guys do makeup too, which I think is awesome. I think makeup is so much fun. You can really explore your creativity, colors, glam looks, all this fun stuff. But like skincare, not all makeup is created equally. And I know a lot of you guys want to be mindful about what makeup ingredients you're putting on your face. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you some makeup brands and makeup products that are approved by me that have my stamp of approval for incredible formulas. Y'all know how picky I am when it comes to skincare. And even though I don't wear makeup, I am similarly picky for makeup products. And I'll be honest, I have seen a good amount of requests from you guys saying, Hyram, I know what skincare to use, but I don't know what makeup to use. I'd really like to know what your favorites are. I thought I'd share all of them in this video. This video is also thankfully sponsored by Sephora, which is actually really funny that it worked out because I've been planning on making this video for a long time and Sephora reached out and I was like, oh, you know what? Let me see if the makeup brands that I have in mind, are carried at Sephora. And then I looked through all the brands and I was like, oh, all of them are at Sephora. It just happened to work out that way. So if you want to shop any of the products that I talk about in today's video, all of the Sephora links are in the description box below. Also, Sephora is doing a savings event where you save $15 when you spend $75 or you save $20 when you spend $100, which is, a pretty good deal. That's potentially 20% off your purchase. And you can use it in store as much as you want, or if you want to use it online, you can use it once using code WELCOMEBACK. And if you are going to shop any of the products that I'm recommending, make sure you take advantage of that savings event because honestly, that's a pretty good deal. But it's also only available to beauty insiders, which if you aren't a beauty insider, you can sign up for free. I mean, I've been a beauty insider for a long time. I may or may not be a rouge. We will not discuss my poor spending habits. And the event is from August 14th until the 23rd, so make sure you take advantage soon. Thank you so much, Sephora, for sponsoring this video. I'm glad it worked out with the products that I was already going to recommend. And thank you guys for always being cool about my sponsorships. I like working with marketplace companies where I'm able to choose from a wide array of skincare products that align with my philosophy, because then I can recommend you the best products possible. All right, so I have a lot of products and a lot of brands to get through in this video, so we're just gonna jump right in. I'm more so going to be focusing on the formulas so you know what makeup products are best from a formula standpoint. When it comes to experience, obviously makeup is different for everyone. You're looking for something different, and what works for me may not work for you. This is mostly focusing on formulation, which is the fun part, of course. So first, let's talk about one of my favorite makeup brands at Sephora, Ilia. Now, Ilia is a clean beauty brand, and you guys know when it comes to clean beauty, I'm neither here nor there for it. Most of the time, it makes me even more critical of companies, but Ilia, from what I can see, has really good ingredients, and all their products are fragrance-free from what I've been able to find. And they seem to be really focused on sustainability while providing really high-quality products. And there are so many Ilia products I could feature in today's video because there's just honestly so many incredible ones, but there's two main ones that I love. The first being the True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. Now, this one is a makeup primer, and I know this one isn't entirely makeup, but I have to say, oh my gosh, this formula is so good. Actually, if any of you watch Manny MUA, he recently featured me. It was such a crazy experience considering I've watched him for so long. He featured me in a video where TikTokers chose his makeup routine and he asked me for a primer recommendation and I said that this was the best one. The ingredients are Balm. I believe the first ingredient is aloe vera. It has gluconolactone, which is a polyhydroxy acid that gently exfoliates the skin without sensitizing it. It has glycerin for hydration, beta-glucan, which is great for hydration but also reducing sensitivity and irritation. And for me, when I've used it, it smooths over the skin, but it doesn't have silicone. So it operates differently than a standard normal primer with really beneficial ingredients. And honestly, if you were to use a makeup primer, I'd say go with this one because it's just bomb. Also, Manny and his subscribers were so sweet to me. So any of you who watched that and commented on the video, thank you. You guys are so nice. Also, another product from Ilia, which this one kind of disrupted the skincare world when it first came out. The Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. This formula is so good. So it's a serum foundation. It's a very lightweight liquid texture. Now, here's the thing when it comes to makeup that has really good skincare ingredients. And here's why I'm way less picky about makeup products than I am skincare products. products. A lot of skincare products are meant to penetrate the skin, whether it be actives, exfoliants, retinol, or all these different types of ingredients. They're usually paired alongside penetration enhancers to go deep into the skin and perform whatever they need to do. Now, on the other hand, makeup is meant to just sit on the surface of the face. It's not meant to go deep into the skin. It's not meant to treat or reverse any issues or be a concentrated treatment in any way. It's just meant to sit on the surface of your skin purely for aesthetic purposes. So to an extent, when I see a makeup company claiming like their makeup products have all these incredible skincare ingredients, the majority of the time I'm just like, I mean, you know, it's not bad, I won't say no, but it's not as enticing or intriguing to me as a skincare product because it's not meant to do the same thing as a skincare product. When I look at a formula for makeup, I more so look for ingredients that won't overly sensitize the skin, whether that be fragrance or a really high concentration of alcohol or talc. That's more so what I'm looking for. Now, this one, you know, it has amazing ingredients like niacinamide, of course, the hero ingredient, squalane, which is good for moisturizing the skin. It has an SPF 40, and sunscreen ingredient is zinc oxide, which is my favorite. It's amazing. This is a mineral foundation. So happy to see that because a lot of foundations out there are chemical sunscreens. It has bisabolol, which is great for reducing irritation, like so many good ingredients. And while I'm not necessarily like, oh my gosh, this is going to be just as effective as a skincare product, it won't be. But at the same time, I'm not going to say no to those ingredients in a makeup product. Like if you're going to get a makeup product, you may as well get one with really good skincare ingredients on the chance that they will work on the skin. And I feel like this is the perfect representation of a foundation that, you know, provides the functionality of a foundation, but also with some extra added benefits. And PSA for anyone out there thinking that the only sunscreen you need to use is in your foundation. No. Hell no. A sunscreen foundation is not going to be enough protection for the entire day. If you wanted to get the full SPF 40 of this, you need to use basically about a tablespoon worth of foundation. You're going to look double caked up on a Tuesday, but it's a great addition to a sunscreen that you already have in your routine. And honestly, the more sun protection, the better. The next brand I recommend is Kosas. I think Kosas has some great makeup skincare focused products. And I actually recently partnered with them on a deodorant that's super cool. But looking at their makeup formulas, I was extremely impressed. Their concealer, for example, their concealer formula is really good, which by the way, I don't have all the products that I'm talking about in today's video because I already spent upwards of $300 for this video, so don't say I never did nothing for you. But their concealer has Caprylic Triglyceride, a good moisturizing agent, glycerin, squalane, panthenol, all of which are really good for hydrating the skin, a peptide complex, and sodium hyaluronate, a concentrated form of hyaluronic acid. It does have some rose essential oil, but it's the only fragrant ingredients. I don't smell it, and being that it is, you know, makeup, not skincare, it's not meant to penetrate the skin, I don't see it as problematic. Also, their tinted face oil, which thank you Kosas for sending this to me, is super good as well. The ingredients are bomb. Jojoba seed oil is the second ingredient. Like, jojoba oil is amazing. It's like one of my favorite hydrating oils because it works pretty much for any skin type. So to see it so high up in this formula is really impressive to me because it means you'll definitely be getting hydration. It has avocado oil, great for moisturizing, kaolin clay to prevent excess oiliness, rice extract, rosehip oil, just so many good ingredients. This is a bomb formula. And also another one that's very popular in the skincare community. I mean, for good reason. Another makeup brand that I recently found, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk about this one because I kind of freaked out when I looked at the formulas. Tower 28 Beauty. This one I think has been really popular on social media. I think they kind of just launched with Sephora, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. Their lip gloss is formulated with apricot oil, propanediol, a good hydrating and skin soothing agent, and beta-glucan as well. They have another product which, oh my god, I love this one just after using it a few times. Super Dew Highlighter Balm. Now, here's the thing when it comes to highlighters and makeup in general. I will say one reason why I'm not the biggest fan of makeup is that products typically tend to use a crazy high concentration of mica, if not the majority of their product being mica. And mica is one of those ingredients, you know, that has some controversy surrounding it. Sometimes it's hard to know where it's coming from, if it's synthetic, if it's natural, how it's sourced, if it's ethical. And for me, that's why I hesitate to use a lot of makeup products, and where I do like to look for makeup products that use a lower concentration of mica where possible. And this one is a highlighter that has no mica whatsoever. Pretty cool, right? And the ingredients are bomb. Like, it's formulated with castor seed oil, a great hydrating oil to prevent transepidermal water loss. It has sunflower seed oil, jojoba oil esters, shea butter, green tea, so many good ones. It's fragrance free, and it looks so beautiful on the skin because the one, you know, thing about highlighter that I'm personally not crazy about, like if I want my cheeks to glow a little bit but I don't want to wear makeup, highlighter isn't exactly the best thing to use because it kind of is patchy when it's put on the skin. Sometimes it can look like there's random glitter on your face. Like, I love highlighters, don't get me wrong, but sometimes a little bit of glow on its own. And this one is awesome because it gives this natural like glowiness to the cheeks, like the tip of the nose, under the brows, without looking like makeup. I don't know, I really like it. Next up is Tarte. Now, I will say not all Tarte products are created equally. Some of them have fragrance. Some of them have ingredients that I will say I find a little bit irritating, but some of their products, like their concealer, this is a mini one, I think is actually really good. It has caprylic triglyceride, a bunch of hydrating alcohols, and it's formulated with their star ingredient, maracuja oil, which maracuja oil is fantastic for the skin, a really good hydrating oil. I will say for this, it's formulated at the bottom of the ingredient list, so I'm just kind of like, but it is fragrance-free and a good hydrating formula. Ingredients that I like to see in a makeup product. And I wanted to include the brand because I do think that Tarte has a really good philosophy when it comes to makeup, where they're reaching a little bit over into good ingredients rather than solely focusing on just how it looks. One that just came out and I'm really excited about it because the formula is good is the Sephora Collection Clean Glowing Skin Foundation. This one just barely came out and I was eagerly waiting to get my hands on it because Sephora Collection I think has some good quality makeup formulas. Like I've always considered Sephora Collection to have some pretty stellar products, honestly, at a more affordable price point, but this one caught my eye because in the ingredients there's jojoba oil esters, which jojoba oil is amazing for the skin, great for so many different skin types. It has glycerin, squalane, green tea, and it's fragrance free. I feel like this is a good representation of a product that reaches over into skincare as well, rather than just being about makeup. And applying this is, okay, really cool, because when I first got this, I was like, okay, I'm expecting this to be a little bit glowy, you know, because it has some really hydrating ingredients. On the contrary, it actually has a really nice finish, and it's one of the only like foundation products that I found you can apply with your fingers. Most makeup products, I'm like, you either need a sponge or you need a brush, but do not use your fingers. The oils in your fingers kind of naturally break it up. But this one, I noticed a really even coverage applying using only fingers. And sometimes I think applying fingers can be better because sometimes bacteria can build up in makeup sponges or brushes over time. And even though I think they're great for applying makeup, sometimes, you know, you just want to apply it with your fingers. And I feel like this one is a good one to do that. This one, and I feel so nostalgic because this is the first makeup product I ever used in my life, the BareMinerals Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This brings back memories, bitch. The first time I walked into Sephora, I had a really bad sunburn and I had some important meetings coming up and I was looking for something just to, you know, correct kind of the tone of my face. I ended up buying this product and I went home, and when I applied it, looking in the mirror, it was the first time I ever felt beautiful. It literally, like, this product and my experience with Sephora is what inspired me to get into cosmetics in the first place. I've talked about this story before. I think I talked about it in my eating disorder video. It was the first time I ever, you know, felt beautiful. I had never experienced that before. And I'm not saying it's because of this product. I'm just saying it was the first time that I saw cosmetics opening up the opportunity for me to see my own true beauty. Not because of the makeup or how I looked. It just unlocked my ability to see that. It was a really cool experience, and I'm honestly so grateful for it because without that experience, I never would have entered the cosmetics industry. So I get really nostalgic when I think about this one, but I have to say, even to this day, looking at this formula, it's really good. It has coconut alkanes, which are great for hydrating the skin, propanediol, squalane, glycerin, sodium hyaluronate, and it's a mineral sunscreen as well, which is another bonus. This one continues to be one of my favorites because it gives like a light amount of coverage. You can build it up a little bit if you want, but it never looks really makeup-y. At least to me, it never did, unless I really piled it on. But you can say that about anything. I really like the finish on this one. I continue to recommend it to this day. And like I said before, it's not meant to replace your sunscreen, but it's a great addition to your sunscreen. The next brand is Lawless, and specifically their loose setting powder I like. Some of Lawless products do have essential oils and fragrance, so I'm not a fan of that, but I do think that they are a good brand focused on really high quality, clean beauty. And this one I like because first off, it's talc free, which talc is a demonized ingredient. I don't think it's necessarily really bad. I just think there are better powders out there, but I also like it because mica is not the first ingredient, which is usually what I find in setting powders. The first ingredient is cornstarch, which I think is a great ingredient to use as a setting powder. Mica is the third ingredient, which again, you know, it has mica, but it's a lower concentration. It's all about lowering the amount of mica that I have in my products. And it's only 6 ingredients, which I think is really impressive. And I love a setting powder because it helps to make sure my skin isn't shiny when I'm filming. So I'd highly recommend checking this one out. Another brand is Aether Beauty, and there's a couple reasons I recommend this brand. First off, I think it's a brand that really does embody the best aspects of clean beauty. Clean does not mean better. And even though a lot of times there's good intentions, sometimes in the execution, it can actually be even worse. For example, clean beauty really tends to focus on natural ingredients, but doesn't always focus on how those natural ingredients are sourced. And a lot of times, as opposed to a lab-made ingredient, natural ingredients can be sourced using forced labor, which you want to be careful about. And Aether Beauty does a great job of making sure their ingredients are ethically sourced and fair trade. For example, this highlighter is formulated with ethically sourced diamond powder. It is very high quality, and oh my gosh, I have to show you the swatch, how it looks on the skin. Wow, I'm doing a makeup swatch. Oh my god, am I a beauty YouTuber? This is so weird. I don't know if you can see, it's a beautiful swatch. This is the Supernova Crushed Diamond Highlighter, and the shade is Pure Diamond Dust. But also the brand is really focused on sustainability. Like for example, they have a little spiel here talking about why they don't use mirrors because it features magnets that are not able to be recycled. And I believe their lip gloss is the first lip gloss ever to be entirely recyclable. And also if you go to their website, they talk about how natural doesn't always mean better and natural doesn't always mean sustainable, talking about how their brand is is fighting against that. I also got the opportunity to meet the founder when I was filming a few videos for Bioscience in San Francisco a few months ago. And I have to say, oh my gosh, I love the founder because the conversations we were having were so deep, talking about sustainability, ethical sourcing and abuse, the conversation around mass waste in the cosmetics industry, and the way that she was talking about her own personal ethics to me was really impressive because when it comes to a brand, I like to look at what the values of the founder is. And I don't know, I was really impressed with her. I mean, she offered to send me products, but I decided to buy instead so I could support the company, which that's another note I want to touch on and why I bought these products, because I believe you vote with your dollar. And if we're going to see, significant change in the makeup community for higher quality products, it's important that we're supporting the brands that reflect the values that we want. And I'm happy to support Aether Beauty and all these other brands as well, even though I'm not an avid makeup wearer. And then the final brand is First Aid Beauty. Now, First Aid Beauty is one of my favorite skincare brands out there. I'm constantly recommending their products, but their avocado concealer is so good. I used to use that one all the time when I, was working from like 5 a.m. until 1 a.m. every day and getting like 3 hours of sleep and doing that 3 days in a row. These dark circles would be loud. And I loved that formula because it had an array of really good silicones, glycerin, avocado, green tea, licorice root extract, just an awesome ingredient list that was fragrance free. And I really hope the brand comes out with more makeup products because on skincare, I feel like they're perfect. Like they have so many products that are great for the skin. If they came out with more makeup, I think that could be really popular. And whew, I am tired. It is after midnight. I am low energy, if you can't tell. I'm ready for some sleep, he says as he drinks more coffee. And those are some of the products and brands I recommend. I hope to do another video like this in the future once I've discovered more makeup products because I'm happy to recommend them to you guys. Obviously, I want you guys to have good skincare products, but I also want to make sure that you're set up with some good makeup products that won't, potentially make your skin irritated. Do you have any other makeup products or brands you recommend? Let me know down below. If you are interested in getting any of these products, all the links are down below. And don't forget to use the code WELCOMEBACK for the Sephora savings event so that you can get some money off if you feel like shopping, but no pressure, of course. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.